Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 30 of the year 2025. And this is from the 21st till the 27th of July, and we do have new moon in Pushya Nakshatra. And not only that, we have Mars splitting away from Ketu and is breaking the so-called Kalsarpa also. And Venus is going to be changing signs from Taurus, its own zone. It's going to be in its friendly zone of Gemini, but it is going to be conjunct Jupiter. So I have made a separate video of the same. Please do watch that. And if you really want to understand these transit positions, please stick on to the summary part because I explain what exactly is happening in a particular transit in a particular week. And the dailies are also being put up on the short videos. Please do watch them. They are really going to help you to decide what all things you should be doing, what all jobs you should be doing, not doing, the do's and the don'ts, as well as global impacts of a particular transit in the nakshatra when moon is transiting through. So these are all general predictions, and you can change your time as per your time zone also. Maybe one event which is supposed to be taking place in some other country or another place or another time zone might take place sooner or later depending on where you are, east, west, or you are in India. So I take India time, and that's the reason it is going to be based on the side. That is why, because it is based on the sidereal zodiac and I'm an Indian also. That is the reason. So let's start with the predictive, as well as I will be sharing my insights on the 12 sign predictions as well. So what exactly is happening this week is that we have too many grahas changing signs. So I've just made this the markings I've done already. You can see that moon is going to be transiting from Taurus. First it is going to be conjunct Taurus and then moves with Venus, of course, and then moves into Gemini on the 22nd to 23rd. 24th to the 26th afternoon it's going to be in Cancer zodiac sign, conjunct Sun, and then it's going to be from the 26th afternoon till all the way 28th of July, it's going to be in Leo. Mars Ketu will be splitting the Kalsarpa 21st to 21st July. Moon is going to be firstly in Taurus with Venus aspected by Saturn. Also, not to forget, if you can see that Saturn's, this black arrow is Saturn's aspect, earthy, clarity, practical, calm. Then 22nd to the 23rd July, moon is going to be in Gemini sign, conjunct Jupiter, and also in trine to Rahu in the Aquarius sign. So it's talkative, intellectual brilliance. 24th to the 26th afternoon, moon is going to be in Cancer sign, joins Sun plus retrograde Mercury, and we have Shravan month Amāvasyā, that is new moon in Pushya Nakshatra also on the 24th night it starts, and till the 25th night it is going to be there. So you can put some rice by your bedside if at all you have a weak moon, or if you feel a little uneasy on new moons and full moons. So that will be really great if you can simply just follow the follow the ritual like this. Donations is the best thing to do. And then we do have 27th moon, 26th afternoon, moon is going to be in the 26-27 July, moon is going to be in Leo sign, conjunct Mars, Ketu, Sun, Moon exchange. So, and Mars Ketu will be breaking the Kalsarpa also. It's a very important transit, as I said. So in case you are having any kind of rituals that you have to do, you can perform the rituals, and definitely you can also simply just do whatever you want to do, the donations that you like doing, and propitiate the ancestors also if possible. Okay, so this is what the transit position says. And then we have Somwar Vrat also, Shravan. Okay, just go to the description box if anybody wants to know more. So in the description box I've mentioned that on the 21st July it is second Somwar Vrat, then Rohini Vrat, that is Jain Vrat, fast when Rohini Nakshatra rises, focus on health and serenity. Kāmikā Ekādaśī Vrat, because I told in another video that you can perform some Vrat or related to Ekadashi, somebody was asking, so I have mentioned that also in the description box. If you can just open it, you will find all the information there. 22nd July, second Mangala Gauri Vrat is there, then Bhāuma Pradoṣha is also there, on the on this day. So you can just on the 22nd July. 23rd is the Shravan Shivaratri, Māsik Shivaratri. 24th is new moon, Hariyālī Amāvasyā. And definitely it is good for the ones who are planting any sacred trees. So Āadi Amāvasyā for Tamils, and then Darśa Amāvasyā, general new moons, sacrificial oblations. Annavadhan, Shravan Amāvasyā, then 26th is Chandra Darshan, and 26th July is Hariyālī Tej also, when we swing, we used to swing actually, not, I don't know right now people are doing that or not, but yes, we used to do it at that time when we were young. Okay, so this is what is the theme like, and in case you have any kind of rituals to perform, this is a very beautiful time and a beautiful week to do so. And in case you feel that there is some donations also that you want to make, so there are some homam that we are performing, and you can do that over there as well, in case you feel like doing so. Any kind of donations, even if it is 1 rupee, 10 rupee, whatever, depends, whatever you feel like doing. Okay, so now coming to the sign wise prediction. So we'll start with Aries, and this is based on, as you all know, based on the ascendant, moon, and the dasha sign wise. Okay, so as per for the Aries ascendant people, moon is going to be transiting through the 3 zodiac signs, in fact Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, one by one. And 21st, it's going to be in Taurus sign conjunct Venus. Now this is a very beautiful time for financial comfort, returns, and in case you're waiting for any kind of financial decision making, so this is a very positive time for that also. You can pamper yourself, gift yourself some clothes. Emotionally you feel a little steady, but remember, moon only gives good results in 1st, 3rd, 6th, 7th, and 10th and 11th houses only. So this might not be the day when you feel this is not the day for basically getting extravagant, or just being too overly emotional also. But definitely you might have some digestive issues. Definitely I should not be saying, but you might, because second house is the one where you don't get good food maybe, or you feel like having outside food. So you have to be cautious on the 21st before getting into any kind of indulgence. So this is not the right time for doing so. Also, you have to take care of unwanted or uncalled for expenditures also. You may just have some exhaustion, you feel too tired, you've worked a lot, so you feel little exhausted also during this time period. Then we have 22nd to the 23rd, moon is going to be in your 3rd house, and that is in Gemini sign, when moon, Jupiter, and Rahu are going to be forming a connection, because Rahu is in trine also. So strong days for idea based work, marketing, learning, but avoid exaggeration. But yes, it is a good time for travels. Maybe you are planning any kind of selling of property, etc. So this is a good time period for doing so. In case you have any plans to buy any important assets or something, that also you can do. Sorry about this. I was not finding any place. Okay, so this is a good time for mental peace, happiness, when 3rd house moon is transiting, because it gives good results, of course. So for children, for students, this is a very positive time period. Okay, and you will feel quite confidence on this day. So maybe you will be learning, teaching, some presentation is there, so you're going to be preparing for that, or you're going to be in that, the work is in progress. Or maybe with your brothers or someone very close to you, you will be making some important decisions, or maybe you're going to be meeting some important people during this time period. So that way it is I would say a very positive time to connect with your own people. Also you will feel like making some food, or maybe you want to just unwind, some kind of hobby that you want to pursue on this day. So you can do that also on the 22nd, 23rd, but Rahu is there, so you have to be cautious in your investments, avoid investments. But yes, idea based work, marketing, learning is definitely quite helpful for you. 26th, 24 to the 26th. Now this is an Amavasya time, that is the new moon time. So you must actually, declutter your home environment, and family karma will resurface on this day. Pushya new moon is absolutely emotionally intense and a karmic reset with mother figures, real estate, ancestral responsibilities. All these actually are going to be under the zone of focus. And also, we have 26th, 27th moon, and Mars and Ketu are forming a connection in the Leo sign. Now this is little volatile. You might just be feeling little uncomfortable during this time, and can be ego fights with spouse, with children. Watch out for accidents also. Sorry to say that, but you have to take care of your health during this time also. And Venus will be transiting through Gemini. Expressive charm, clever speech, good for business talks and romantic writing for you. It is the 2nd and the 7th lord, so it is going to be good for connecting with a partner, or in relationship also. It is going to give you a healthy relationship. Communication is the key. Okay, and then protect your nervous system. Speak only after grounding your mind, because Mercury is retrograde, your 3rd and the 6th lord. Avoid making any long-term agreements till Mercury gets direct on the 11th of August. And also post Kal Sarpa, you will find that there is some financial breathing space, and avoid investments under emotional pressure. Maybe there will be some people who just tell you to do things their way, so don't get carried away. And definitely a new moon may reset family dynamics, and weekend may be a little volatile. Avoid clashes with your seniors and bosses, because moon is going to be with Ketu and Mars. Stress related issues can come up. Saturn is also there in your 12th house, so avoid any kind of journeys and travels during the weekend. If you have to go for even unwinding, sometimes you want to just go for a picnic or something, that also you have to avoid. Recite Gayatri mantra on Amavasya, because sun is there in your 4th house. And support motherly figures. Maybe you can go to an old age home and donate some clothes. And risky online interactions should be avoided. Take good care of your verbal confrontations during this week. Overall, it looks like a positive week for you, because moon is going to be in its own zone, and in the Leo sign it's forming an exchange with sun also. So this can bring about some ego clashes with your own people, with your kids. You have to be little cautious. If you're a student native, you have to be maybe picking and choosing your subjects really wisely. It can bring about a change also. At least your Lagnesh is through, it is coming out of the Rahu Ketu axis, so it is going to be feeling quite happy, and you are feeling quite charged up with energy now. So whatever you want to make the decisions regards to your litigation, regards to your health, regards to your travels, etc., Mars is going to be leaving your 5th house zone, so that is going to be definitely bringing about some major changes and towards positive for sure. Okay, Venus is also a good transit that is happening in your 3rd house, though it is not a comfortable zone, but Venus will be good in your in Mercury sign, because Mercury is the friendly graha to this Venus. Okay, just one more thing I wanted to add, because moon is going to be in the 4th house zone also, so this you have to take care of your mom's health also, and do not waste your money during this time period. Okay, especially on the 24th to the 26th afternoon. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Taurus. All right. So for Taurus natives, this transit of moon is going to be over your 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th houses. So on the 21st July, moon and Venus are going to be in your Lagna. Personal radiance used to set intentions for beauty, fertility and love. Don't have any kind of ego clashes. Use your words wisely. Or I would say manifest wealth ideas during this week when Venus and Moon are together. It is going to encourage you to meet those kinds of people also. 22nd to 23rd, Moon is conjunct Jupiter and is going to be trying to Rahu in the 10th house also. So good for wealth via foreign clients, inspiration will strike, but you have to be little extra careful with your bosses and seniors. You might just have some kind of irritability, or maybe, this is not the time when you should be, like thinking about a change. This will not be a positive or a very favorable change at the workplace. Also strong week for income from voice, beauty, media, but still, you have to be little careful about your communication with others. Also throat, sinus issues can come up, and because Jupiter and moon combination can do that. Eat mindfully. 24th to the 26th afternoon, moon is going to be in Cancer sign, and there is a this is your third house. Third house transit is good, but we do have a new moon, so this can bring about some kind of issues between the siblings and you have to be little careful, and this might just bring about some short journey you didn't plan for. So this is something you have to plan, and you have to be careful about your communication also. But this is a very good time for confidence. You will be making some bold decisions also, which you never thought of making. You suddenly come up with that no, I have to now, it's done, I can't wait. So that kind of an energy is going to be there when moon is conjunct sun, because moon is combust. So when moon is combust, the third lord is combust. That means you are now going to be more vocal about whatever your thought process is, because sun is going to take the lead. So this is something which is going to give you some new car gadget, or car or gadget, or maybe you are traveling, you have to check your vehicle really well, get it thoroughly checked, take it to the garage, and watch your tone also. When you are you can be little aggressive and authoritative also. Prepare for breakthroughs post new moon as far as children natives is concerned. Also rushing family property talks is not going to be helping you. Take it easy, okay, because lastly there will be an exchange between sun and moon when moon is going to be conjunct Ketu and Mars, and that is going to be the time when you have to avoid any kind of overspendings also. This can be little turbulent time internally. Avoid control battles with spouse or kids, and with your siblings also. You are going to be quite controlling, because sun is forming an exchange with this moon. So you need to be cautious about your verbal confrontations and emotional combat with your family members. In case you're thinking of buying, purchasing property, or you're thinking of any major health regime, etc., you want to join, be little careful, because Mars and Ketu might just give you some injury. So that is something you have to be cautious. Otherwise, it is a very positive time period, because Mars is splitting away and the Kalsarpa is breaking. So the remedy that I can prescribe you is moon water for mental clarity. So what is that? In the night, you can just go in the open and look at the moon. Even if it is like zero moon, we know that where the moon's position is. So just check, and you just water the moon god, the Chandrama. So that is also. And in case you are thinking of any kind of devotional songs or bhajans, etc., to join that kind of a place, or you want to hear them, so a new moon night is really very, very powerful night to do so. So if you can be awake the whole night and recite the mantras, Shri Suktam, so all these will definitely help you. And any kind of mantra japa, that is also good. Shri Suktam, why? Because you have a Venus in your first house, and till the time there is this new moon, this Venus is going to be in your first house itself. So if you want to, you can do it, and avoid any kind of litigation, loans, and take care of your health also during this week. Especially sinus and throat issues can happen. Overspending on luxury items can also happen because of Venus Rahu illusion, because Venus will be in Gemini. So you have to take care of overspending habits of yours when Venus, Jupiter, and Rahu are forming a connection from the 26th of July. Okay. And also when moon is in your third house, it is definitely very positive for you. So you can make some important documentations, etc. You want to make any changes, so that also you can do on this day. PR, visa, etc. Some people want to maybe apply for that. So this is a good time period for you also. Okay, just that fourth house may give you some health issues, stomach related problem or dysentery, or some pain or digestive disorders. So mind your food habits also, and take care of your mother, and don't waste her money or your money also. All your endeavors may face little slowdown during this day, on the 24th to 26th afternoon. This is the time you have to be, 26th afternoon to 28th. This week is still 27th though, but I'm covering 28th also. Why? Because moon is going to be in Leo sign at that time also. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Gemini. Okay. So for Gemini natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd and 3rd houses. 12th house transit is something which, please please check the description box. I've given all the details there. You will get to know when is what, and the panchang in a way, so you just check that in the description box. It will really help you. Now moon to start with will be in your 12th house. 12th house is on the 21st July. So this is the end of the cycle, because it's the 12th house. So some, a foreign pull or expenditures, or maybe emotional withdrawal, you want to just be, you don't want to, maybe you want to go to a retreat or something. So that is also good if you want to unwind during this time period. Also, it can bring about some high romantic relationship also with your partner, or maybe some spiritual connection is also likely. Also, you have to take care of your eyes, nerves, and caffeine overload. Don't have too much of caffeine during this week, because you're heading to a stomach related issue, especially from 24th to the 26th afternoon. Now, before to that, 22nd to the 23rd, moon is going to be with Jupiter in the 1st house, and high confidence, blessed speech, but don't promise what Mercury retrograde can't deliver, because Mercury is retrograding in the sign of moon and in the 2nd house of speech. So related to your finance, related to your speech, related to food, you can have some issues. And then we have new moon also happening in your 2nd house, and this might be the time for financial reset. Okay, 2nd house transit is not considered to be good, because you don't get right kind of meals or right timing, for the meals also. So you do feel little uneasy when moon is going to be in your 2nd house. So they can be on the 26th to 27th, there can be some conflict with your own people. So you have to be a little careful with your siblings, especially, this might just bring about some kind of health issues to your siblings also, because Ketu Mars are going to be forming a connection, close connection, and moon and sun are also going to be forming an exchange. So it's, in a way, sun is going to be with Ketu and Mars. So there can be issues with the authorities, PR, visa, or government related issues or authorities. You have to be little careful about that as well. Also, siblings may have some problems while traveling, so make sure that you are taking good care of your siblings also. Just guide them through in case you can, and they listen to you. So watch your speech also. Maybe you can have some conflicts with them, so you have to be extra cautious when you're conveying something to your own people. At times they don't take it, but yes, good for writing, also making some bold important decisions. It's really a good time period. In case you have to sometimes decide about your inheritance, splitting away from your family, etc. So travels for work. So this is something which can be positive, and it can play out positive also. That is from the 26th afternoon to the 28th. And Venus will be in Gemini sign in your Lagna. So personal magnetism will soar, love life will sweeten, and Rahu in trine might distort perception, because it is in your 9th house also. So I've done the video on this elaborately, so just go and watch that. Plan spiritual budget review on Amavasya time. In case you have any kind of say you have to travel to a religious place, or you are going in for some donations in the religious places, or your NGOs, etc. So you need to review what exactly you want to do, or do you really want to grow spiritually, so how you do it, so just I think this is the right time, if you can just, your eyes get opened and you feel that no, it's enough, I've done a lot of damage. So I think it's good if you uh, wake up anytime, no time is late. So in case you realize, so all the more better, no regrets, no remorse, just move on and forget it, whatever has happened. So just plan your spiritual journey, spiritual growth, upskill yourself. You must actually connect with the divine now, okay? And mocking others, okay, you have to really, really avoid, because Saturn is in trine and it sees everything, because it's looking at your Mercury, looking at Sun, and then Moon also, and it is also aspecting your seventh house, other people. So you need to be really very cautious where what you say, what you speak. If sometimes mockery is not a good thing to do, no, it can be hurtful to others. And Saturn is retrograde, vakra graha, vakri drishti also. And career wise, it's good for media, PR, education field thrives. Eyes, nerves can have some issues. Ideas will flow and solidify post 26 for the student natives. Affirm your goals aloud daily. Stand in front of the mirror, or just wake up and say it at least 50 times. I am going to be doing this today. I'm able to do this today. I will be doing this today. I am able to do this. I will be doing this. Whatever your goals are. So just say it loudly, and you see that the vibrations will definitely pull it whatever you want. Avoid oversharing also. Caring is good, but oversharing with others, okay? So that is something which you have to plan. That is what the budget is like. So that is a remedy also for you, okay? Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. All right. For Cancer natives, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd houses this week. 21st July, it's going to be in your 11th house. So strong focus is on networks, friends, digital outreach. 22nd to 23rd is going to be in your 12th house. Rest, retreat, research. Great for planning future expansion. Expenditures might increase. 24 to 26, the Moon is going to be in your 1st house, and Pushya Nakshatra ruler is also in trine to this place. So this is your cosmic reset, because it's in your 1st house. So shed outdated roles, cleanse identity and re-emerge. Let's go and do some ancestral rituals, and those ancestral burdens, just offload them. Okay, this is the time. 26th afternoon to 28th, Moon is going to be in your 2nd house, conjunct Mars and Ketu, and there's an exchange between Sun and Moon, because they switch places, when Sun is in Moon sign and Moon is in Sun sign. So this might just bring about some harsh speech, authoritative speech, or maybe some kind of food reaction you can have. So be careful about that. In case you have any kind of issue that you're experiencing already in your health, so this might be bringing about those health issues to you. So be careful about all these things and you are good to go. And Venus is going to be and also there can be some digestive trouble that you can have, so be careful about that also. And also Venus is going to be in Gemini sign, okay? So love from afar, dreams or past life connections, watch secret license, okay? Perform a home cleansing ritual on new moon. It's the 1st house and in Cancer sign. This I think everybody should perform. And avoid emotional eating and sarcastic tone during this week especially. And emotionally, you might just have some kind of purge from the past, old pain. Emotionally purge past pain, and journal. If at all you feel like hurt, you're hurt and you want to just burst out and be show your anger, so instead of doing that, just write, journal whatever you're going through, because Moon will be in your 12th house also, so that will be really good. And powerful time to plant fresh identity goals during the new moon. It is definitely very positive. So take care of your gut, chest, and eat sattvic foods during this week. Release perfectionism. Don't chase that. And offer milk at temple on the Amāvasyā or the new moon time. Okay. And also avoid criticizing your own people, because sun and moon are forming an exchange, so you have to be careful and don't be sarcastic. Also, don't do the mimicry of your own people. You don't have to hurt anyone this week. Okay, be careful. Not just this week, every week, I would say. Now coming to the next one, that is Leo. All right. Okay, so for Leo natives, 1 second, somebody's asking food to eat. Okay, interview. I told Imanu, first of all, Imanu, thank you so much for giving all the thumbs up and all that. Thank you so much. Now, Imanu, you must understand that the remedy that you're asking for interview, I had already given you. As it is this week, moon is going to be, 1 second, let me remove this, otherwise people will keep waiting. I'm just answering. Okay. Question. Cancer sign. Okay, so now for you guys, I have given the remedy of jaggery and rice. Whenever there is an interview, in a piece of paper, small paper, if it's online, all the more better. You can just drop it by your workstation on the right side before the meeting starts, and in the next morning you can just pick it up and you can just put it in your kitchen sink. If you're going to the office place or a workplace for an interview, then you can simply just drop it on the outside of the premises when you're entering, or outside of the room or the chamber when you're entering for the interview. Okay. And also yes, Dhana Yoga. See, for you guys, the Dhana Yoga is based on you see, for Cancer natives, let me change the sign so that you can see also. Quickly, I'll take the question. See, Imanu has asked a very beautiful question, that how to make the most of the Dhana Yogas. Okay. Now, you see, 2nd Lord and the 11th Lord, 9th Lord and the 5th Lord. These are supposed to be really, they should be very strong. Even the 8th house. Now, see, the 4th from the 2nd, that is 5th. 4th from the 5th is your 8th. And from the 8th, the 4th house is the 11th. And can you see, this is a cycle. Also, when Kendra and trinal connection happens, this definitely is going to enhance and upgrade you really will be having a good chunk of money throughout your life. Now, if your Sun and Venus are connected with Mars and Saturn, believe you me, the Dhana Yoga is lifelong active for you guys. Okay. Now, Kimberly is asking what kind of food to eat. During the new moon time, especially, have very light khichdi, that's a porridge that we say. Mix rice and any kind of yellow lentils or pulses, yellow pulses. You can mix all the pulses also, and rice, and just steam it. And that it should be a lot of water, like a soupy porridge. That is something which you can have on the new moon. You can add little bit of peas, and I use carrot, peas, and a little bit of black pepper, and it really tastes well. We do use ghee chonk we do, and you can do that also. If you can't, then simply just have the plain this is a very good recipe. Okay. Lassi is good, and you can have lassi is buttermilk, by the way. You can have yogurt also along with the kheer, with the khichdi. And you should actually, in the full moon time, you should make kheer. That is the the pudding, rice pudding, milk, rice, sugar, and some dry fruits, and put it under the Purnima, the full moon, throughout the night, and in the morning consume it. If it is in this in the silver bowl, all the more better. Okay, these are the remedies in a flow I give. So I hope this helps also. But remember, if you have the yoga, the dasha yoga and the dasha, then the transit will definitely give you that whatever you are supposed to get. So that is what the transit does. That is why moon's transit Every week it is different because it is going to be interacting with all the grahas one by one, and the grahas are moving. That is why weeklies are so important, and so are the dailies. So do stick to those. Coming to the next one, that is, I hope I have answered you, Emanu and Kimberly and Rush. So let's talk about Leo now. Okay. So thank you. I just try to give the answers. Okay. Now, for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So on the 21st July, moon is going to be in your 10th house. So career clarity will improve. Small income boost is also quite likely. You will be focused on spending money on your own self to promote yourself, branding. So that is when you can do marketing yourself, when Venus and moon are together. And 22nd, 23rd, moon is going to be in Gemini sign in your 11th house. Strong spiritual talks, charity, restlessness might increase, but wisdom prevails. You might be a little innovative also during this time. It will be the time when, spiritually you will be, the old patterns will break, and the new renewal energy will be will start, or it's possible. Okay, 21st especially, your clarity will improve. What you really want to do, which direction you want to go. Then moon moves into your 12th house on the 24th, and till the 26th afternoon is going to be in your 12th house, and there is a Amāvasyā or new moon in your Pushya Nakshatra in the 12th house. Now this is a very powerful one because there is deep subconscious clearing which is going to take place. A lot of churning time actually. You might just not be able to sleep that night. You're thinking of too many things. Emotions are going to be too much, taking a toll on your mental setup. You really don't know sometimes what is happening. Sometimes the emotions are too much. You get too what do you call that healing is required, that you can just go for the sleep mudra, the sleep asana, where you are just relaxing one by one all the body parts. You are just calming them down. So if you can do it through the online, some YouTube platform, if you get, but they should not be hypnotizing you also. There are people who hypnotize also, like these kinds of situations. Be careful. So you can simply just recite Om before sleeping and just relax your body. That is something on the new moon night you should be doing, and keep a little bit of rice by your bedside, raw rice, and donate to someone who needs it in the morning. Okay, if you can't do it, just keep them and keep collecting them, and just one day you can go to an NGO or a shelter home and just donate it there. Okay, 26th, 27th, moon is going to be in your Lagna, first house, and forming an exchange with sun, and a sun moon exchange also is happening. So this is where Mars and Ketu will be together. Mars will be moving ahead though and breaking the Kalsarpa also during this time. So identity crisis or massive breakthrough. Be a channel, not an ego. Okay, and this might just be the time when you will definitely have to take good care of, push through the blocks, whatever. Don't compare that person is better, or that everything goes haywire only because when you start comparing with others. That is where the things stop. I am not again, I bring my example every time so that you can at least somewhere you can you need to this thing needs to be addressed. So when you start comparing, oh, my channel is not growing, oh, that person's channel just grew, how does it matter? Everybody is born with their own destiny also, no? You have to put the effort, do the karma, that's it. So if I start comparing, I would have stopped long time back, because the growth is so slow. So it doesn't matter. If you are doing the right thing, one day something will trigger, something will happen. It has to happen. If I'm just doing things, it has to be, I cannot just, maybe the day I stop, that is closest to the finishing line, and want to return back from there. Then what is the point? So that you have to have patience. Whenever there is, always remember, before the dawn, it's the darkest. So you have to be prepared that yes, welcome the change that you're heading towards positive. Okay, so don't give up. This is not the time. So push through blocks, don't compare. Okay, Hanuman Japa, if you can do the Hanuman Japa for steadiness 7 times, it is definitely very positive. Hanuman Japa, Hanuman Chalisa, that is what I meant. And also burn camphor lamp for ancestral peace. I have taught you that in all the videos. I say that you can have that stand where you can put 2-3 cubes of camphor and light it in the evening, rotate 3 times outside your main gate, and then just leave it there. Okay, so that will ward off all the negative energies also, and it is good for propitiating and thanking your ancestors as well. Taking leadership decisions emotionally will not be advisable. Ego conflicts you should avoid. Okay, this is what. Foreign job, actually, if you're waiting for one, so if you are especially in the dasha of Mars right now, or if you are in the dasha of Surya, so this might trigger, but you must understand this is a good time for travels, because Sun, whenever the Lagnesh is in the 12th house, it takes you away from your place where you are born or from the place where you are right now. So there is a possibility of a change that you can anticipate with Sun in the 12th house. So this 1 month from 16th to the next 16th August, so this is a very conducive phase for traveling. But do not waste your money, do not waste your energy, and do not waste your time on things that you really don't think are going to be really necessary in your life, especially expenditures. Just start working on your self also. Take care of your health during this time period. Okay, coming to the next one, that is, okay, I've given you all the remedies also, right? Leo. Okay, now coming to the Virgo sign. Okay, so for Virgo natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your, one second, let me just move one day back because it has come to Gemini. Yeah, so so moon is going to be with Venus in, to start with, in your 9th house. Wisdom, legal or guru related matter will blossom. So this is a very beautiful day if you want to learn something, if you want to meet someone, or if you want to make some decisions regards to your travels and finances also. This is a very positive time. In fact, 22nd, 23rd, moon is going to be in your 10th house, and it's going to be conjunct Jupiter. Network with thought leaders. Great day for vision casting. Okay, see, 10th house transit is good for moon because it is going to give you that emotional bent of mind at the workplace. And when moon and Jupiter are together, it's a Gajakesari, so it is a temporary Gajakesari for the ones who don't have it in their chart. So it is a good time period to learn more and finish your task, whatever is lying pending also. And it is a good for finishing old task, as we say, when Jupiter is and Jupiter is like, he's the guru after all. So you start teaching everyone, you start preaching everyone when Jupiter is in the 10th house. That is why he debilitates there. Always remember, when moon and Jupiter are together, this is like, a very emotional wisdom, I would say. You're very emotionally charged during this time, and you will maybe guide someone, and you're very attached to people during this day especially. Okay, you want to do for others, so do it. 24th to 26th afternoon, moon is going to be in your 11th house, and there is a new moon also happening there. Spiritual reset around groups, purpose, long held ambitions also. Okay, so that way it is a very positive transit of moon in the 11th house. See, 11th house, as it is, there is an exchange forming with between sun and moon. So you have to be little extra careful about your dreams, and like maybe you extra careful as in you have to journal, like whatever your thoughts are also, you're getting, you must write them, because there's an exchange, no? So your subconscious mind is working. So you must pay attention. Whatever the thoughts you're experiencing, you're going through, you must actually write them down. Okay, that is something which is good. Some kind of nervous fatigueness you can go through because of moon in your 12th house. Be careful about that. Avoid being combative with dreams. And also, some kind of focus is really best in private during this time, especially for the student natives. If you can donate to the elderly females, all the more better, or to the kids, orphanage if you can. Partners' decisions might impact your wallet during the end of the week. Maybe you're going out on the weekend, you're going out spending money. So maybe it could be that you're spending some money on purchases, or you're eating out also. Moon, Sun, Mercury in the 11th house may bring about new friends also, some new relationship. Be discerning, and also focus more on your self-work rather than just, being in the limelight in public. So finish your task. Analyzing your relationships must be avoided. Venus is going to be in Gemini sign on the 26th onwards. So this is definitely going to be very positive for your work, good for fame, media, aesthetic work. Start journaling your dreams this week. As I said, that's a remedy. Criticizing your friends and mentors behind their back, gossip mongering, avoid. Okay, completely. These are all remedies that I'm giving you. Okay, now let me answer a few questions. There's so many chats. Okay. YouTuber Meet Kevin, he had couple of thousand subscribers, 400 per month, 2020. I just took off. He made 5 to 6 million. Sorry, I couldn't get this actually. It just took off. Yeah, you never know when the time is, For Cancer ascendant, why sudden encounter with old rivals is happening? See, because Saturn has turned retrograde, remember, and it's looking at with the Vakra Drishti on your, on the 6th house of enemies. Because when it is moving backwards, it is going to be moving towards the 8th house. From 8th house, it is looking at your 6th house. For that reason, your old rivals will emerge. And even if you don't take it that way, it is also going to be moving towards your 8th house. So you can't help it, you just ignore them. That's the best thing that you can do. Okay, for Leo, Mercury, Venus in the 12th house. See, I'm not going to be answering like that right now because people are waiting. Volume is very low, is it? You can't hear me? Is it? Can you hear me now? Everyone, please let me know if the volume is low. Happy Soul, you're saying. Finance for Virgo. Virgo only I was doing, no? 1 second. Yeah, finance is good, no? Venus is in the 9th house and being the ruler of the 2nd and conjunct moon. Finance is good. Depends on your personal chart, but okay. Volume is okay, thank you. So how to check for when marriage is activated? Okay, for marriage, okay, I'll quickly answer this. Okay, for marriage, first of all, your 7th house, 7th lord, and the transit of Jupiter and Saturn should be on either in D1 chart or D9 chart. It should activate the 7th house, 7th lord for sure. In trine also, suppose in this chart what you're seeing, Virgo, if Jupiter is forming a connection with your 7th house, Saturn is forming a connection. Now here Saturn is, once Jupiter transits Cancer sign, it is going to be in trine. It is going to be activating your 7th house. So there's a likelihood that you can get married during that time, or you will find a potential partner at that time. So you have to check in D9 chart also where this Jupiter is, and is Saturn and Jupiter forming a connection with your 7th house, 7th lord in trinal also. So check that way. So that is the main thing that you have to check. Okay. So, okay. I'll just move on now. Okay. So let's move on to, I did Virgo, right? I completed Virgo's reading. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to the Libra sign now. Okay. So for Libra natives, okay, you can ask questions, but very short, because reading that I can't absorb that, because it's a live. So it's good if you're short and sweet. Okay. So that will be better. It is easier for me to absorb the questions also. And especially when you're talking about the sign, what I'm doing, it'll be much better for me. If you have any questions related to the sign, or wait till the end. Okay. It's not right if I take your questions in between the other sign reading. They are waiting also. So for Libra rising, this week moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th houses. 8th house because moon is was in the last week also in the 8th, and 21st it's going to be there. So mystical insight, therapy, healing ritual, because it is with Venus also. So if moon and Venus are conjunct, it's a yogurt and milk combination also, okay? But it is good for finance, it is good for sensuality. So you will feel very agile, sexually agile during this time. 22nd to 23rd, optimistic career brainstorming, write your vision board, go to a religious place if you want to. You may learn something new, some new kind of a skill you might enhance. This is a very positive time period for you. 24th to the 26th afternoon. Now this is the time when you have Amāvasyā also in your 10th house. Okay, what is Amāvasyā? When moon is combust, that means sun is powerful. Moon is not visible. That means you're not very emotional during this time. Sometimes, I'm not saying that related to that zone you're not emotional, or it is too much of emotions, because moon is not visible. So that means you are completely absorbed in that emotion. If you have a weaker moon, the new moon is the heaviest day, especially when there's a new moon and an eclipse also had it. So you need to be really careful what you speak at the workplace. People might just misunderstand you and they might just envy you. Stay clear on what you want to do and where you want to go. What do you want to speak? Avoid group politics or jealousy, envy. Don't do that. It's not worth it. Don't compare. I request you all, don't compare. You definitely will be in more pain, more trouble. The lesser you compare with others, the better and better you get. Believe you in me. Also, this is 26th to 27th. Moon is going to be conjunct Mars and Ketu, and there's an exchange between Sun and Moon also. It is good for the government related jobs, authorities you might just connect with, important group recognition you will get. But you have to take care of your skin, your digestion. Watch comparison with your peers this week. Venus mantra on Friday will be really helpful. Shri Suktam, or recite any Lakshmi Stotram or Lakshmi Gayatri. Okay, so Tanno Danti Prachodayat. If you can do that, it is definitely very positive for you. And avoid confessing in front of everyone, before you're ready. So just don't propose that person, if you're not prepared for. Maybe it's a refusal that you get and you feel little down and out, because moon is going to be in your 11th house also. So for investments, you have to wait and watch, because Mercury is retrograde. So market is really jumpy and volatile. So be careful about that. Feed a cow or donate white rice on Amāvasyā, as I always say. Career jumps during Mercury retrograde in your 10th house. So avoid changing the jobs. Okay, not a good time to just go for a change. Okay, now I'll be taking up the question related to Libra only. Okay, so Libra. Oh, people are writing about Virgo. Okay, if you talk about Dhana Yoga, because people were asking about Dhana Yoga, if you ask about Dhana Yoga or marriage, you must have, see, right now 7th Lord is afflicted for Libra rising people. So this might bring about issues in relationship, because Mars was with Ketu. It was before Ketu. Now it is splitting away from Ketu, and the Kal Sarpa is also breaking. So this definitely is a good transit for you for marriage. Okay. Regards to your job, Moon is your 10th Lord and Mercury is retrograde there. So don't say anything or utter anything until and unless you're sure of or you're confident about something. Finish your task, do your job silently, okay, and behind the scenes, because Mercury is your 12th Lord also and 9th Lord also. Travels might just be risky, so avoid. Also, if you ask about the Dhana Yoga, Mars and Sun, they are forming a connection this week. So this week you will get some money. Depends on your personal dasha, personal chart, where they are. If you have a connectivity with Saturn, with Mars, with Venus, with Sun, if you have this kind of a connectivity, you are definitely going to make good chunk of money. Even if you're jobless right now, you will get from somewhere or the other the money. Mercury should be really very strong in your chart. That's what I can see. Okay. Why, Diksha? Why you say feeling hopeless in life? When will things get better, especially for love marriage? See, the main problem is Rahu has transit. Earlier, Saturn was transiting your 5th house. Saturn he's a cold planet. How can it give love? Mars, 7th lord, is afflicted right now. Let it leave this zone, go to the 12th house. It will be better. Okay, it is going to get better and better. And Saturn now again has gotten retrograde. It is inching backwards towards your 5th house. How will it trigger romance? No, it will not trigger the romance. So you have to be little extra strong right now. You have to study more, right? Because your 3rd lord is Jupiter looking at your 3rd house. So go to a religious place, go to an open area, walk in the morning, just walk barefoot, and also, you can write Om when you're walking. You can write Om on your palm and recite Reem, H-R-E-E-M, when you're in the open, 6 o'clock in the morning. If you can do it, all the more better. Okay, because 6 is the number of Venus. If you can do it, okay, all the best. Coming to the next one, I spoke a lot about Libra. As you know, that's my favorite one. Something has to be there with Libra, maybe previous life connectivity. Okay, so for Scorpio, and my Scorpio, dear Scorpios also, no doubt about it. I love Scorpios equally. So for Scorpio natives, because this is the most misunderstood sign. I must tell you, you people will always feel that Scorpios are the most dangerous ones because its sign is Scorpio. That doesn't mean that it's going to sting all the time, isn't it? He doesn't even know because he's releasing the poison. Otherwise, he will die. The scorpion will die if he doesn't release that poison. It's you who's actually, coming on the way. That's it. That's it, the part of his growth. Okay. That's the part of his growth. Like a crab, Cancer, they will always be pulling they'll be pushing someone and then will be rising, isn't it? That's the nature. That's the nature. That is symbolic. But it doesn't mean that that particular person that you are, having some issues with is the reason for your miseries and problems. We cannot blame on anybody, no? Our life is actually what we are doing, what we are paying for is because of our own karmas. Isn't it? So don't do the blame game. Don't compare with others. Don't be envious. That is something I request you all, always. Okay. So now, my dear Scorpios, who is the most misunderstood sign, your moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th houses. To start with, in the 7th house means on the 21st, partnerships are going to be going strong, business discussions are favorable, making money, and good for relationship also. 22nd, 23rd, good for sexual, awareness, or maybe, some kind of connectivity with your partner, or some occult sciences you'll be getting into, or you'll be reading some scriptures during this time. But your mood is pretty much heavy during this time period, especially on the 22nd, 23rd. So be careful about your mood swings on this day. So thankfully Jupiter is there, so it is a big time protection for you. And also 24th to 26th afternoon, it's the 9th house moon, when moon is also under the combustion zone, and this is the time when we have Amāvasyā, new moon. Reset your belief system. Guru karma ripens. Also great for pilgrimage, puja, for giving up teacher during this time. Maybe, someone from the past, or your mentor, or a guru, or a father, or a teacher, or father-like figure. Just see in your situation where, or maybe, you could not study and you want to study something new. You want to just pick up from where you left. Venus is going to be in Gemini sign, the 8th house zone, after this 26th. So sexual magnetism will increase. I think magnetism. Hidden wealth, healing arts may arise. Okay. Perform sacred bath. Now coming to the remedy. Perform sacred bath in the morning on the Amāvasyā day. That is 24th early morning. Take a bath. Sacred bath is add holy water into it, or add cinnamon, or add little bit of saffron into the water, and then take a bath. People say add salt also. If the salt is pure Himalayan salt, or you can say pink salt, then it's good. Okay. Power plays with elders or in-laws should be avoided because Jupiter is in the 8th house. You cannot win. Okay. So now good prospects will open up, but wait till post retro to the retro Mercury. Deep spiritual bonding in relationship, 24-25th healing talks. And also Ketu moon might give you some towards the end of the week. It might just give you emotional detachment from your subordinates or with your colleagues, etc., or your bosses and mentors also. So this is a guard your rep during this time. Reproductive health issues you can have, so take care. Good for contemplative work because Saturn is in your 5th house for student natives, I'm saying. And also you can offer bilva leaves. Just Google and see bilva leaves to Shiva on the Shravana Monday. Okay. That is on the 21st. And avoid emotional reactivity because Mars is in your 10th house. You can be very reactive at the workplace also. There can be some ego clashes as well. See, Tanmay, I always use ascendant sign, moon sign. Ascendant is this one. This one is the ascendant. If you can see, one second, let me just show you quickly. This is the ascendant where AS is written, okay? And I have made a video on Drik Panchang. You can put up your chart. This is the ascendant. Where moon is written is the moon sign. That is, moon is in Taurus, suppose. So this is a moon sign. Now, rotate the chart, checking your dasha. If you are in the dasha of a particular graha, make that your first house. Suppose you are in the dasha of, say, Jupiter. Jupiter is placed in Virgo. So make Virgo your first house. Okay, the first house will be this one. Okay, the first house is this one in the South Indian chart. Okay, so like that, if you do it, then you see that, you know, the situation has changed and the reading will match with that particular dasha sign also. Okay, I've made several videos on the transit, how to check the transit. That will really be helpful if you can just watch the whole video. Okay. Now coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. That is why my videos are so long, because I keep answering questions also. Okay, somebody was asking something, one sec. Scorpio ascendant difficulties. One second. Let me just change the chart. Sorry, Sagittarius. Scorpio is asking, Scorpio ascendant difficulties with colleagues and boss. They were passive aggressive for 2 months, had performance reviews last week, waiting for results, wondering if situation will improve. See, Scorpio, I told you that Saturn has gotten retrograde, so it is going to be aspecting your first house thing. Reviewing, when you talk about reviewing, Mercury is in the 12 places away from your 10th with your 10th lord. So this is the time you have to be really careful. It can bring about some negative impact of this Surya in the 9th house also. But Mars is splitting away, so it is definitely going to give you some relief. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, it is going to get better. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Elizabeth, I'll take your question towards the end. Is it possible? Please, because I've left the Virgo reading now. I want to do the Sagittarius now. Okay. Please pardon me for this. Now coming to the Sagittarius sign. Sorry. So for Sagittarius natives, now Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th houses this week. 21st, it's going to be in your 6th house with Venus. So health or litigation expenses might increase. Stay cool. It is the time when you can follow a fitness regime, a dietary regime. If you want to go to a dietitian, just do it now. And 22nd to 23rd, it's good for romantic or spiritual partnership, or maybe starting some new business. It is a good time. I generally say don't, because Mercury is retrograde, so it is the 7th lord retrograde, so avoid. But for sure it is going to be giving you some proposal also during this time. Just consider it and start only when Mercury gets direct. And also traveling, you have to be a little careful about. Now there is a new moon happening in your 8th house on the 24th to 26th. Moon is going to be here in the afternoon time, so this is a new moon time. So deepest emotional layer emerges. Something which was hidden, was not visible, will come into limelight. All right. And also rebirth themes will be strong. Let go of shame, fear, control, insecurities. any kind of negative emotion, envy, greed, and also comparing with some other person, in your vicinity, avoid. So this is going to be giving you some relief instead. The transformative energy happens when you come out of it. You overcome these things. So your five senses in a way. So this is something you have to, there are six senses actually. So you have to really try to, during the Amāvasyā, the new moon time. It is the 8th Lord also, not to forget. Then 26th to the afternoon to the 28th actually, moon is going to be in the Leo sign in your 9th house, and travel, dharma, pressure will be there. Reground before you preach. Learn more. This is the time to learn and explore, and then impart your knowledge to someone else. Okay, it's not a good time period for travels. Avoid, strictly I'm saying avoid. Venus will be coming out of the 6th house zone. It is definitely going to be giving you some relief, because Venus will be conjunct Jupiter. Love from others will flow, and also new relationship might trigger as well. Beautiful energy for business, marriage, unions, meeting new people. And also, okay, I'm giving you a remedy now, okay, a very important and a very beautiful remedy. You can do one thing. Write your 9 fears or whatever negative things that you have. 9. I'm repeating. 9 fears or your insecurities, your doubts, your anger issues, whatever you have, just write them down. Whatever. Okay. 9 things that you are, you feel that this is pulling you down. Just write them and just burn them on the Amāvasyā, because it's the 8th house Amāvasyā, new moon, 24th night you have to do it, because it's still the 25th morning, I think somewhere around 1 a.m. or so. So if you can do this, I am telling you, you will feel so much better. I can assure you that. And avoid debating other belief system, other people's belief system, okay? And also opportunity via others. You will get that. Check legal aspects well. Past life partner themes may resurface, or maybe past ex-partner might also come back to you during this week. Spiritual roles, advisory services will be highlighted in career. Take care of your liver and hip region. And mantras, if you can recite mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om. This is the chant you should be reciting this week. And also donate turmeric. The turmeric is the hard one. If you can just donate it in the temple, or just keep it in your wallet a little bit, that is also good. And avoid booking your journeys, bookings, and during Mercury retrograde. If you can avoid all that, it is going to be really better. Okay, coming to the question related to Sagittarius. Okay, sticking to the Sagittarius only. Okay. Moon Pisces, started talking to a possible boyfriend, but I settled boundaries. You should set your boundaries about being a nicer partner. He stopped communicating with me. Obviously, that means he doesn't deserve you, because your moon is in Pisces, any which way is your 4th house. So you're very emotional about your relationships, And also, Saturn is retrograding, remember. So this is something which will give you some issues in your mental setup also. You will be very emotional, and maybe, the partner is expecting a lot from you. Let Venus enter your 7th house. Things will get better for you. Ines, I hope I've pronounced your name. It's Ins or Ines or Ines, whatever. Okay. Nice name, but I don't know the meaning. Thank you for your response for Scorpio Ascendant. No problem. Ma'am, feeling worried and scared 1 year now to see and dream of kawa. Okay. I'm feeding birds as you advised. Yeah. Good 14. You should feed the birds. It is good for you. When can Sagittarius Ascendant expect to get their first job if they are out of India? They are in India or out of India? Out of India. Okay. See, Tanmay, if you're waiting for your first job, firstly see, are you in the Dasha of Venus or Saturn? Okay. Or Mars or Moon. If you are either or in the Dasha of these, number 1. Secondly, for you people, if I talk about job, it is going to trigger only when Saturn gets, I shouldn't be very firm on this, but Saturn's getting direct will be triggering your job, because Jupiter will also be leaving the zone and transiting your 8th house, will be triggering your wealth prospects in the foreign land, because it is going to be, if you're already in the foreign land, then it is going to trigger, depends on your place, your dasha, etc. But as per the transit for Sagittarius, this is the time when till say somewhere around 20th or 15th of November, Saturn gets direct. So that is when, depends on your dasha, no? First of all, Sagittarius is struggling a lot to get married. And okay, Trishla, what is the issue with Sagittarius? Tell me. Saturn transited through your 4th house. That's a major tension for the job proposal, to get the right kind of job. It slows down the matter. It's looking at the 10th. Secondly, it is aspecting your 1st house also. So you might become very isolated. You might become very aggressive. You might become very passively aggressive. You might just feel isolated. You feel that I'm just doing and doing and doing and not getting any results. That is the frustration Saturn transit gives. But don't worry, things are going to get better gradually. Mercury will also get direct. Things will get better. 10th Lord will get direct. You will find some job or relief. And Mercury is also your 7th Lord. So relationship wise, let Venus transit after the 26th. You in between will find someone, say somewhere around 7th, 8th next month to 21st of August. In between this time, you will find someone. Okay. Depending on the, now comes the dasha also. I have just checked the transit. Okay. So don't worry. Things will fall in place. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. Try to write only one line, please. It is really easier for me to go through the questions then. And I'm happy if you're writing the questions to the point. For Capricorn natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th houses. So 21st, it is about children, creativity, love, relationships, speculative wins. So this is a good transit to start with on the 21st. 22nd to 23rd, digestion, routine needs improvement, because Moon is going to be in your 6th house. So do not get into any kind of legal matters. See, Jupiter being there gives bigger enemies, bigger loan, bigger, it's expansive. So you have to be careful what you speak, what you are getting into. Are you getting involved in any kind of ego clashes or something? So that's not right. Okay. So just take care of your routine matters, well. And 24, 20 to 26th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 7th house. And there is a new Moon also happening in your 7th house. So this is the time when your shared finances might tense up. Okay. Don't argue. Don't over trust. And be careful in your relationship also, because Mercury is also retrograde. Mercury is your 9th Lord. Bhagya Lord is retrograde, no? And moving, inching towards its own zone. So this is good in a way for your legal battles. If at all you have any plans for taking up a fitness regime or any kind of loans, if you want to, you will get it. But 9th Lord, Bhagya Lord is retrograde. That means there has to be some reversal. Whatever you have done in the past, you might just have to redo it. Again, you have to do it, means it is definitely going to take a lot of time of yours and energy of yours. So I think you should just relax and wait for the right time. Venus will be transiting through, and of course we have a 8th house transit, shared finances and all that, when Moon is in the 8th house and forming an exchange with Sun and Moon also. Something which will come up, something suddenly, will show up, which you didn't expect. So also, Venus is going to be leaving the 5th house zone and is going to be transiting through the 6th house. So it's good if you have good cordial relationship with your co-workers. Artistic work is possible, but avoid office affairs, relationships during this time. Okay, if possible, donate white clothes or yogurt, or maybe buttermilk if you can feed someone who's very the hot places, especially if you can, somebody's working, the labor class is working in the heat, so just donate some drinks, cool drinks to them. Legal action this week is definitely a big no. Okay, avoid. Okay, and also because Moon and Mercury are going to be forming a connection, clarity will be there in the middle of the week. So avoid loans till the 28th of this month. Sexual intensity will be very high because Moon is going to be in your 8th house, and Ketu and Mars and Sun's exchange with Moon will bring about that. Beware of hidden power play. Colleagues' dynamics may shift post 24th. Okay, maybe they are shifting out from the place where you are working together, or maybe there's somebody new who's going to be joining also. And motivation returns post new moon for the student natives also. And walk barefoot in the evening. That's the best remedy I can give you. And you should also chant Hreem, HREEM, while walking barefoot on the grass or in the open. Emotional manipulation should be avoided because Moon is going to be combust this week. Now, coming to the questions, okay, related to only Capricorn, I'm taking up. Thank you so much for your guidance. Oh, it's okay. I hear you perfectly. Thank you. Ma'am, Saturn return in 7th house. Okay, so your Virgo rising. I'll take the Virgo rising reading towards the end. Office affairs, we had a CEO in the company. Yes, we just had a, yes, so that is something which we should avoid. Yeah, Capricorn, new job change opportunity. Okay, see, first of all, Venus will be in the trine to your 10th house and Rahu also. So there is a likelihood when Venus transits the Gemini sign on the 26th, there is a triggering of the job possible. But I think then when Mercury, your Bhagya Lord, gets direct, no, things will start getting better from then. So maybe you will get an interview offer or a job offer during this time from the 26th onwards. But by the time Mercury gets direct, you will get the paper. Okay, this is done. We have accepted you, and all the documentation will happen after that. If possible, if you can delay yourself, you can say that I can join after the 11th of August, all the more better for you. Okay, because Venus is your yoga karagraha, and in the 6th house it doesn't do that great. So that is why I'm saying when Mercury, your 6th lord, gets direct, things will get better and better for you. Okay, so just see to it that you make the right kind of decisions during this time. Okay. Job change, I don't think so is advisable right now, because Venus will be transiting through your 7th house and then 8th. So back to back, the transit of Venus is your 10th lord, no? So we have to see that also. And Saturn is retrograde as well. Your Lagnesh is retrograde. So once it gets direct, things will definitely get better and better for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, I've given the remedies. Try doing that, walking barefoot and all that. So it will be really helpful. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. Okay. All right. So for Aquarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th and the 7th houses. 4th house is on the 21st. So you're very emotional about your home environment, family. And also, there can be some kind of renewal energy that you will feel, some renovation, or you want to purchase some new furniture or something. Redoing your place also is quite likely. 22nd to 23rd, Moon is going to be in your 5th house, and it's going to be conjunct Jupiter also. And Jupiter is your 11th lord, so it's good time to make money out of money, or in case you have any romantic connections, so this is going to trigger that, or ex-partner can also come back. Good days for artistic bent of mind, good days for progeny, childbirth, fertility plan, or anything to do with artistic bent of mind. So you can do that as well. 24 to 26th is the Amāvasyā or new moon in your 6th house in Pushya Nakshatra. So it's a nourishing nakshatra. So nourish yourself. Do some healing kind of or Reiki or anything where you can just heal yourself and work on yourself and your health. Follow fitness regime, end old habits, health blockages, and also toxic competitiveness. Don't be jealous of others. Okay, start healing from now itself, from the beginning of the week. It is going to be giving the effect. It's from the beginning itself. It said that 2-3 days in advance and 2-3 days later, new moon will definitely have the impact. So 26th to the 27th, you can have arguments in partnership, relationship, or you must detach with compassion. Okay, Venus is going to be transiting Gemini sign, the 5th house. So romantic creativity, it's a good transit. Romantic creativity, learn something, something to do with art, dance, drama, singing, dancing, anything which gives you that artistic fertility. So just follow that. It is good for you. Also do water fasting, because it's your sixth house. So if you can do water fasting on the new moon, that is on the 24th, all the more better. 24th morning, especially if you can start, all the more better for you. So water fasting, and then you can maybe you can have fruits, but just the fruits, or just don't drink water. Criticizing others' routines is not a good thing to do. Also, because Rahu is in trine, I must tell you, in the Lagna, speculative alert. You will make money, but at the same time, there can be that you get carried away. So don't get greedy. With Rahu in the first house, you might just get greedy in things, It's good, but it is good for studying. It's good for acquiring knowledge. Rahu gives all of that also. Rahu is Bhagwan. We say Rahu Bhagwan also. Why? Because he also consumed the nectar, no? So that means he is also in the divine plan by Mohini, that is God himself, Vishnu. So he knew it, obviously, So renewal via communication. Avoid quitting impulsively, sleep well, and you can have some eyesight trouble also. Community learning helps. Offer water to sun at the sunrise, and I've also told you to water fast on the Amāvasyā new moon day, that is 24th also. Don't disrespect your elders or mentors during this week, especially. Maybe, sometimes I've seen children scolding their parents also these days. Oh, go away from this place. I don't want to be disturbed and all that. Just don't do it. It hurts. They are the punching bags, but at times they also feel bad. If it's a bad day for you, it could be a bad day for them also. So just don't do it. Okay. Coming to the last sign, that is my son has never done it. So okay, Aquarius. Any questions? Let me see. Sagittarius. Okay, I'll take the other questions towards the end. If it is Aquarius, I can wait for a minute, because there's a lag time also. So you can just tell me if at all there is anything related to Aquarius. Just one line, please. Just one line, and finish your question. All the more better. Then we do the Pisces readings. Okay. Anybody who is good at time stamping, you can help me with that. You can send us through email, and then we can put it up. We'll mention your name also. Don't worry. I think Aquarius is happy. Okay, let's do the Pisces reading then. All the more better, no? It's good if you're happy. If you don't have any questions, all the more better. Maybe there are less Aquarians right now online. So for Pisces natives, moon is going to be in your 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th houses this week. 21st, it's good time to spend with your siblings, friends, neighbors. Short journeys can be there. And also it is quite likely that you can have some great ideas. You can implement them right now. It is Venus and moon combination. Very beautiful, poetic combination actually. And very lustful combination also, I would say. So family planning, home decisions in case you have to shift out from your place where you are. If you don't have any choice, I would request you not to before Mercury turns direct. But yeah, if you don't have a choice, then you can. But that happens on the 22nd, 23rd. Maybe you plan something like that and do it next month. 24th to the 26th, moon is going to be in your 5th house. And there is a new moon also on the 24th. So reset your love life, creative passion or child karma if you have any, to quit that. Maybe with your children, you will be making some decisions. They have to travel overseas for education, or they have to join a new course or something if you're a student yourself. So something to do with that also. But in relationship, you have to be really careful. You have to, now you need to work on it with the new moon also happening. It's a reset time. You want to be in this relationship or you want to quit it. Some ex-partner is coming back to you, whether you want to stay back with him or her, no, or her, no, or yes, decide. Okay. Once it is sun, which is in the limelight, moon is combust. So that means the emotions are either very heightened or very vague. You're confused. So that is something I'll give you the remedy for that also. 26th to the 27th. 6th house is getting triggered up because moon is going to be in your 6th house. Job demands too much workload. Health will be contradictory or conflicting. You're having all good things, having right kind of diet, but you're not sleeping well. So that is something which is going to be, not a favorable thing for you, and it can give you some conflicts, in your mental setup, in your eating, in your diet, and then you feel that everything is just haywire. So that is something you have to also work on. So reset your timings, etc. And also it can cause ego bruises. So be careful about your moon in the 6th house thing, that is on the 26th afternoon to the 28th. And Rahu is in your 12th house, so maybe in the foreign land you're traveling to, or maybe you are just shifting out from the place where you are. Also beautify your home when Venus is going to be in your 4th house. You purchase a vehicle, renovate your place, or you can connect with your mother-like figures also. Maybe your mausi, you will connect with your mausi, your aunt. Sit with the heart chakra meditation. Competitive overdrive, avoid. Okay. And also financially, this is going to be giving you short-term gains this week. Avoid over-promising. Okay, don't commit until unless you can fulfill those things or those promises. Speak truthfully in your relationships. Okay, Pushya new moon will clear the air. What is right, what is wrong, you will get that clarity also. Sinus and throat issues can happen, so have warm water. Okay, and learn best through repetition. Student natives, you must write, rewrite and rewrite, okay, everything, because Mercury is retrograde. Use a blue pen for journaling. Okay, and also sleeping late past 11:30 p.m. is not advisable. Okay, max to max 11:30. Okay, so this is what, and I think I've given you the remedy, right? Use a blue pen. That's the remedy for you guys. Okay, now I'll be taking up a few questions and then we wrap up. Okay, because I have to make a few short videos also for you guys. Questions. Okay, so what is the question? Please tell me one by one. Okay, somebody had asked about Virgo in between. Saturn is retrograde in the natal chart and is retro in the yes. See, for Gemini ascendant, Saturn retrogression is good for you because it's not touching upon the 8th house. So it is definitely positive for you. It's moving, inching backwards towards your 9th. Not bad. Then thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you. I hear you perfectly. This was done. Saturn 7th house. Saturn return in the 7th house is about relationships. Do not start a new relationship, or if you have any kind of conflict with your current partner, you can reconcile now. Do not get into any kind of separation, litigation. It can give some troubles. And also 7th house can impact your travels. They will be little delayed. And this is also Saturn retrograde in the 7th house. 7th, 6, okay, 6. It might just give you too much of workload and issues in your health also. So you need to follow a strict regime during this time. Okay, that is something which will help you. Saturn in the 7th house. Ma'am, Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius sign, as you said, new moon on the 24th, 8th house. I have interview with my dream company on the 26th. 26th you have, no? For Sagittarius, no? One second, let me put up the chart of the Sagittarius rising. What is the condition of the chart? So 24 to 26th in the 8th house. Yes. See, Mercury is retrograde. Your 10th Lord is retrograde, but it is inching backwards towards Jupiter. So it is not that bad in the 8th house, retrogression of Mercury. So it can definitely, give you that edge. It's good. And Mars is also splitting away from Ketu. So it's not bad at all. Don't worry. And 28th, Mars is also leaving the zone, no? So it's positive only. Don't worry. All the best. Go ahead. Just be a go-getter. Ma'am, question, what does core separation, which you mentioned before relating to relationship, core core separation mean? Core, maybe some misword, I think. Something is wrong. Core separation. I don't know. Core separation, maybe that you are just parting ways from the partner, completely snipping off from the core, from the depth. Could be. Okay. Any other questions, or we wrap? Shall I call it a wrap? I think it is good. We have done enough of talking. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, for being here at this hour, and stay blessed, everyone, and have a great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.